That's a pretty depressing quote for you there.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
So despite it being overly poetic, I've
I
enjoyed
am
the
the
quotes.
daughter of Scylla
Yeah, the
Cartier-Wells.
quotes are actually pretty okay.
I am the lost
Um,
heir to the memorized
Oh
dynasty.
yeah, so naturally she's not too happy with this one.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just
Yeah,
as I
no
was getting
kidding.
my bearings, a sense of
Apparently
purpose.
she's
Now I'm
monologuing
lost again
very
in the sea of
angrily this
uncertainty.
time.
No, that's one of her
twisted games
uncertain
edge
selves. See, she's everywhere right now because she has no idea what's going on.
But still,
What is
wants to
gravity?
show me
I have no. Well, what?
So
And there's
how
one in the
must I
background and one
return
over
to
there.
the
There are Nilans literally everywhere right now.
That memorizes most shameful
Of course, it
secrets.
is the monologue room. All things are possible. So we need to go back to La Bastille.
A mother that I had forgotten I had.
And for some reason we had to remix
It's in
our
my
mom for that.
past to
Ooh,
create a better
okay.
future.
I like La
I'm
Bastille.
tired of running.
La Bastille's good, yeah, no. And this is, as I mentioned last time, this is actually my favorite level of the game. So I have fun with this episode. I have a lot of fun with this episode.
Hopefully there aren't too many fight scenes with those elite enforcers.
Uh,
Maybe a couple.
yeah, there actually are.
Those things are just not fun.
They're a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think we get our third chain press in this episode,
Okay, so
which helps out a fair bit.
the deeps will increase.
So yeah, the deeps will increase significantly. So yeah, we're just chilling out in the now broken La Bastille following our breakout.
Millen.
I have no idea how this got busted to hell,
don't
unless the
feel like
prisoners
chatting
got down
right now.
here, but holy shit.
Bad request
Yeah.
is still locked up.
Oh, by the way, here's a
Quaid
sneaky
has a letter
collectible.
of
Oh yeah,
secret
bad
security
request.
protocol.
Poor
Got
Bad
captured.
Find him
And apparently he was like the only one that didn't get out.
I'm doing this for bad
The
request.
I have
one
no
guy.
idea. Exactly. Like I
There's
said,
an
bad
elevator
request gets
confront
shit on for the rest of the game.
It'll take you below
And
the Bastille.
Nilin just outright said, like, I'm not doing this for Eris anymore. I'm doing this for bad request.
He is her biggest fan.
He is our biggest fan. So naturally, we've got to open a door. There was a Scaramech back there that I didn't even know that the side area was there. My first couple of playthroughs, like, I had the guide, and that still took me like a minute. I have to find. Ooh, ready for some spooky, scary stuff?
Okay.
Did you spot that?
Yeah. What is your sense in telling you?
It's not telling me there's anything there. There's nothing there, Ty.
Okay.
Oh man. Not the most inviting option. But here goes.
Oh, spooky laughter. So, as always, there's going to be a fight scene waiting for an elevator. I'm pretty sure that's actually a requirement for action games nowadays.
Oh.
The only difference in this one is that the fight before the elevator gets here is dodging, because there is no light by which to spot them.
Oh, hopefully they don't follow you on.
Oh,
Or
no,
there's
not
light in the
that.
elevator.
Yeah, the elevator is filled with glorious light. So once that happens, we start getting some nice thud sounds to accompany us punching them in the face. It's
Yeah.
great. So yeah, Leapers are now in La Bastille as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really get it either, but you know, it works out all right. And hey, we got some focus for it. So, oh, and check out this number of people on the elevator.
You'll need to
One
break
and a
some
half.
security locks
No,
along the way.
no.
Two.
There's
Bad
there's
request
two.
owned a pick socket. Never left home without it. It
So
would be
somebody
in a
just chilling
repository
there?
where the
What?
prisoners'
Somebody
personal
is just
belongings
chilling there.
Where am I?
Wouldn't they be revealed by the light?
Where the most promising
You'd think.
patients
Maybe they're
receive
not in the
service
elevator.
candidates.
I'm back.
Maybe that's why they appeared after it started moving.
And it's
They
your
jumped on or
fault.
something.
Ooh.
So yeah, there's some spooky, scary guy that's stalking us. Also, check this out. This one's actually pretty cool. It shows bad requests stuff, and then Nilin's stuff is 2 doors down.
Does that mean our collectible?
Yeah, we actually have a collectible in our possessions vault. I don't know what you'd call these. They look like the doors from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
But apparently
Yeah,
they
do.
hold literally all of our worldly possessions.
Whoa.
So we don't get to see what Winiska owned.
We don't want to know.
I like to imagine what Winiska and Monsoro are in for. He's actually in for jaywalking. Monsoro is. Spaghiari overcooked his pasta. Very terrible.
Oh, yes.
Bad request. Also jaywalking. They
Also-
caught him on a pretty bum rap.
Yo,
Then we get Morris.
Morris was a good guy.
Morris was a pretty good guy, yeah, actually framed.
Framed.
Yep. And now we get to Nillen's belongings, and...
Mass murderer, so also a good person.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're actually only in for the one murder. Yeah, there's a focus boost in there.
Oh.
So you just send that back along, the game takes a second to load the next thing.
Wait, do you have to put all these back now?
Well, we have to switch back to Bad Request 1, since we need to get what's in there. He had a pick socket.
Ooh.
Which we actually saw him use once, right before we saw our very first Remembering. Basically, it sucks energy from one door to be able to overload another door,
You can
Okay.
use it to
which is technically explained as it being able to...
I'm going to learn
force-
that Request is my secret brother.
Okay, I actually kind of like the fact that she's just like, let me guess, Bad Request is like my brother, or like a distant relative or something. I'm going to find out all about it. Yeah.
I'm guessing she will.
No, actually.
Oh.
Bad Request, you never find anything about. Some of like the...
Not even in the Nisus memory packs?
No, not even in those. There is a, you do get like 3D models, for getting achievements though, like of characters and scenes. And they do show that they were probably actually pretty close friends. Like there is actually a scene of them on a park bench sort of thing.
Oh.
Like, there might have been romantic interest there, by the way, Scaramec. But it's never outright stated, and obviously Nillen can't remember anything. So yeah, supposedly it overloads a door with energy, therefore turning it to a binary on-off state. Also, it can go through windows.
Okay.
So yeah, we have to, like... Oh, I thought there was an entrance to this here. Turns out the entrance is actually a bit further down. I was really confused for about a half a second, and I spotted the door here.
Okay.
So yeah, Scylla Cartier-Wells is now saying we are immediately ending the reconversion project. Enslaving a minority of the population is not cool.
Well, what the heck? Who gave her the change of heart?
Oh, man. Oh, spooky scary.
Yeah. It's a ghost.
A single spooky scary. By the way, there's another thing there. I originally thought that was the same one on my first playthrough of the game. But it is actually in a different location and portrays a different scene, which I think is pretty cool, because you haven't exited the map. But there was some trigger that caused the other one to despawn and this one to spawn. Anyway, you go into maintenance, and you can just kind of spot this robot working on another robot, and it's actually on the table right next to him. I completely forgot about that.
Okay.
There we go. So 4 out of 5 stat patches, but I think that might be the only stat patch this episode.
Oh, and the reason you couldn't get to it earlier is because
We didn't have the pick
power
socket.
for doors.
Exactly.
Nice. So do you just try to carry this, like, door power with you from now on?
Yeah, no. So yeah, obviously it's searching and we're not going to be able to get in because we don't have correct authorization.
Welcome, Dr. Green.
Well,
Oh,
then...
never mind.
Huh. Well, that was peculiar.
Yeah. And a bit spooky scary. Oh, and there is, okay, and this isn't actually entirely true. La Bastille proper broke out. The reconversion labs are still up and running. Which is why Bad Request was here. Oh, by the way, this is Quaid's chapter.
Let me guess, he's the boss.
Sort of.
Really?
It's a
Okay.
bit weird.
Well, we'll see.
So, technically Quaid started by researching the mutations that are never explained. But eventually he just kind of went, or we could turn them into slaves.
I mean, that's just one of those epiphanies that makes you rich.
Exactly, it's just one of those,
He's
like, we
completely
could.
lost it.
Oh yeah, so he's doing it, he's just researching, and continuing the project despite the fact that they're shutting down funding.
Oh.
So, you know, and the fact that the La Bastille is broken. So yeah, Bad Request is pretty fucked right now. He's only at 27% reconversion too, but look at his Sensen.
Yeah.
Bad. We're going to get you out of here.
Cell closing.
Bad request.
Transfer.
Also known as bad.
Stand by.
Yeah, no, Bad for
Casual.
short.
Patient
Yep.
restricted area.
Oh yeah, so this, I actually got caught here on my first playthrough, because I didn't realize you could just jump.
Oh.
This is
Oh.
actually what you're supposed to do. And oh, what's in the elevator? It's
An elite force.
yeah. But it's okay, because look, he's going to open the door, which is now picksocketable, and let something else in. Oh, it's more leapers.
Okay, leash him.
Actually, yeah. Or he's a... Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
there you
They are leashed. Funnily enough, I almost find these leapers a bit harder to deal with when they're unleashed, because they're more unpredictable. You can at least count on them to consistently attack when they're leashed, but when they're unleashed, they're actually kind of weird. I mean, you have to try to deal with them as best you can, but you might not be able to. And I just really want this guy to fall down at this point, but he's just not playing along.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Guy, please. By the way, if you haven't been noticing, they give us 200 PMP. Twice as much as a normal enemy.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Alright,
Same
so
as the Scaramag.
this guy, yep. This guy calls in 4 of them.
Whoa.
So naturally this is gonna be tough unless...
Angel.
Final S-Pressin, Sensin Camo. We are the only person besides Leapers themselves to figure out how to do this shit.
Okay, that is freaking
Really
amazing.
cool. Unfortunately, it is a single stealth kill on a 3-minute cooldown. But it is an instant stealth kill on literally anyone
That's amazingly good.
besides bosses.
Well, naturally.
Yeah, so it lasts for 30 seconds or until you use another S-Pressin or attack. So you just get positioning. Or cooldown if you really need it.
Yeah. Your little cooldown combo might come in handy here.
Oh yeah, no, if you really want to use that a lot, you're going to want to keep your cooldown rolling. I think that might be our new chain pressin. But naturally we're just going to beat that. Oh wait, look. There's a guy who is leashing them, but that's okay. There are only 2 left at this point, and they're just kind of getting chain ganked.
Yeah.
So we can just... So yeah, that's another important thing about Elite Enforcers. If one of them dies and he loses his pets... Oh, this isn't. Oh, never mind. I guess I just leave my keys unused then, because my combos are good enough at the moment that we really don't need to bother with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if one guy has unchained his pets, the next guy can just grab them if he comes along. This is almost never taken advantage of, because there are very few fights where it can happen. In fact, I think this might be one of the only times in this LP that it happens.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so
That's how he
backstory.
began. Then he discovered that they could be controlled using Sensen, hence the reconversion project. Now this madman is injecting his own psyche into them.
Holy shit. An army of Quaid Leapers.
Quaid Leapers.
Quaid Leapers.
Yeah, that's
yes.
terrifying.
We stop him, no matter
Yeah,
what
I
the
mean,
cost.
can you imagine? Like 40 people would tattle on you at the same time. It would be awful. So we have to get back to Bad Request Cell, and would you look at that? We can suck the power out of the emergency ladder.
There
But
you
then
go.
we can't climb up.
Oh.
But we want to go get an upgrade first. If you go through, or it might be a Nisus memory. If you go through this door with the fire door, yeah, it is a Nisus. You just grab that. And you can head right back out. That's literally the only thing back here.
Okay.
And be sure to not lock yourself in with that.
Good
I mean,
thinking.
you can just grab it out again, but even so, it wastes time. Waste precious frames.
Yes.
And thanks to healing presence, we were nearly at full, but just gonna top off there. No real reason not to. Get some of them nanomachines. And then, of course... Oh, there are actually 3 Scaramechs within this area. By the way, that drone from earlier is now gone. It's just... I don't know what happened to it.
He has another job, I'm sure.
Okay, yeah, no, he was just investigating the one disturbance. So one is inside this cell that you have to unlock.
Okay.
One is hanging out right over there, and you can't see him unless you actually go over here. Or on the other side, the equivalent. And then to get back to the other side, you have to jump off, go back to the elevator, go back up, and go to the other side. So,
Well, if that's it.
yeah, you know, I mean, it's not the most convenient, but, I mean, as far as puzzles go, it's not terrible. But yeah, juggling power for doors is pretty much a one-way road. There's really nothing to it. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna put power in here.
I'm coming, Bad. I'm coming to get you.
Oh, is this where his cell was
Yes.
taken from?
Listen to this music. This is... Oh, god damn it.
Great music.
Yeah, thanks. No. When the music starts, I have to say, I think this is my favorite track in the game.
Okay.
Which is a pity, because it only plays for like a minute.
Oh. Bit disappointing. I mean, of course you have to go into the combo menu and then just promptly get out of there.
Right. It's just got kind of a weird, like, techno... funk chase theme?
Yeah. Okay, first things first, though.
We need to get upgrades.
Let's go collect some stuff.
Oh wait, is there another stat patch? Oh, I guess there is.
Nice.
Maybe it's next chapter that only has one, because I know there's one chapter that only has one stat patch. So we're naturally going to break the cell dispatch system and start manually screwing with it. And the music changes a bit when you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're going to start using the force spammer to just move cells all over the goddamn place. They are going to spend days fixing this. Like, we are going to just break this thing. And plus, I mean, if there are people in there, they're just going to be really confused.
It shouldn't bother them too much,
Like,
though.
I'm just gonna scoot, you know, halfway across.
Yeah, okay, maybe they are a little confused.
A little bit, maybe. So also that happens. Like, you move them halfway, and then it decides, no, okay, it's going to keep going that way. Then you'll, like, climb on this one, and it'll fall. But you don't want to do that. You want to turn around, look up, and blast that. Because that is the path to a Scaramech.
Ooh, gotta get the Scaramech.
Yep, them sneaky Scaramechs. Just, right up there. Perfect.
Okay, 20 more. Easy pickings.
Yeah, that's it. No, and we've got 2 more chapters to get them in, too, so plenty of time.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of,
Eee.
yeah, they're starting to toss them around. Usually during things where you're supposed to be, like, progressing quickly, or you
Right.
want to be progressing quickly, they'll stick things nearby, so you'll be able to sort of get to them. So that's bad sell, but naturally it's going to, sneak a bit out of reach.
So
So-
it looks like you have manual control, kind of. But
Kind of, but the entire system is, like, rearranging itself accordingly in
Yeah.
the meantime. It's really weird. But there's only one way you can go at any given time. That one crushes down right behind us. So this one kind of caught me off guard the first time. You actually have to grab that around the corner. Kind of hard to see. Then we'll move back around, bring another cell, which you can grab onto. And then we're going to actually climb inside of a cell.
not again.
Again. And then the music stops. Say goodbye to the chase theme for Bad Request. Oh, and cutscene, we're in the middle of the door now. And it decides to bring our 2 cells together.
But you're both locked in.
Yep,
What have they done to you?
but it's okay, we're gonna fix him.
That's
Oh,
what they're
not this
preparing
shit.
For you when I broke you out of
My lost sister.
It's sick.
It's
Well-
not actually.
Oh.
Stop this.
You know, a term of endearment, same thing as Edge.
I gotcha.
But,
It's the only way.
so
Edge
we're
is
just
no
going to...
brother
Excuse
of
me.
mine.
Right, we're going to steal pretty much all of Bad Request's memories, just to give him some release.
So empty. So true.
He's already halfway to Leaper at this point. Because they're turning former memory hunters into Leapers due to their high memorial
There's
capacity.
none of him left. Just
Oh.
foreign memories.
So yeah, they sucked out everything before La Bastille, stuck in a bunch of foreign memories, and then just,
I'm taking him with me.
the rest is that. And then the cell itself detects, oh, this guy's brain is fucked. He's going to the furnace.
Oh my god.
Not really, it's just called the sanitization pits. We've actually seen it before. You remember the sweet-ass boss arena from, like, the very first video? Okay, listen to the music here.
The one that we didn't fight.
The one we didn't fight in.
No.
Listen to the music.
They'll lead you to Dr. Quaid.
It started playing all 3 music tracks for this area at once? For no apparent reason? Like, I wanted to see if maybe it would stop after a second. No dice. So, that was the weirdest audio bug I've had in this game. I just wanted to leave it in because I've never encountered that before. And I don't think I'll ever encounter it again?
Oh, that was... I thought it was just supposed to be, like, intense.
No. There is not supposed to be any music here. This is where it starts to get all spooky, scary exposition, speaking of.
Oh, yeah.
We get more of the glitchy floor. And Remembrains! The name of the Remembrains are descending through Dr. Quaid's hell.
Wow.
This was 3 hours ago.
Oh, no.
So Quaid's really creepy.
By isolating that which makes you so particular, I'm certain we'll understand Memorial almost better.
So yeah, you're just going to have to follow him around, sync up with all of his devices, and then suck the power from them to be able to continue.
Oh, but
Yeah,
not
but
without
first,
some Scaramex.
Scaramex, of course. And naturally, there are going to be enemies in here for some reason. Like, this is the deepest floors, but I guess Quaid still has a few guards who are loyal to him? So what you need to do to start getting through these areas is you need to transfer power to a medical chair. The medical chair will power up along that floor rail, and then you just follow it to open up the doors.
Oh, I thought you'd get in.
No. We're not getting anywhere near in those chairs, no. So yeah, it thinks we're the doctor. So it'll move it.
Yeah.
Under
'Cause, I mean-
my control, you will leave your private myopia of individuality, discover the vast oceans of cognitive leaper resonance. I envy you. I really do.
What a fucked up individual.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
So why wasn't he in that medical center when
Why wasn't Quaid in what medical center?
the one that was holding the first chick's husband that you messed around with her memories?
Oh, the Nymphea?
Yeah.
He probably does. I mean, he is a doctor, and the Nymphea is just kind of, all hours sort of things. I mean, it's possible that Quaid just needs to, have a second job.
Yeah.
Maybe this doesn't pay so well working for a prison. On the other hand, maybe, and this is kind of a more insidious theory, maybe he was looking for additional possible subjects,
Ooh, yeah, that is.
which means the alternative for David, who, by the way, Olga blew up. I'm not going to forget that. The alternative for him might have been turned into a reconversion leaper. So this might be better. Because he was most of the way to leaper anyway.
Yeah, I guess he was.
And there's nothing Oh, by the way, you remember how you asked if the chair lobotomized you?
From now on, we can suppress
In the
it
very first episode?
directly.
I told you they have
Oh.
different machines for that?
Hey, here we go.
Yep.
For both of us.
Oh, so you won't remember any of the pain, but...
But there will be pay.
But there will be pain. Nothing for Quaid.
Prisoners into leapers, and then leapers into domestic pets.
The reconversion reconversion project.
What a freak.
True
Understatement.
monsters are anomalies, and Dr. Quaid is riddled with glitches.
This guy doesn't deserve to live.
Then let's do
It's a fair
something
point.
about it.
Yeah, no, we can. I'm pretty sure that's the goal of the chapter at this
Yeah.
point. Like, Edge wanted to show us what was beneath La Bastille to turn us back to the cause. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
And he busted us out. Remember, we were going to go in the chair. Do you know where the chair leads? Chair leads here. We were
Okay.
going towards this.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm glad that he let
So
us
yeah,
out.
the chair takes a while, though. So we're just gonna chill out here. Take a look at the scenery. Look at that robot.
Yep, doing important work.
Of course, even now.
And
One
here
other
we
thing about the chair. Oh, did you see the person on the chair, like, tapping their foot?
Yeah, so this is still curious at this point, because I don't know if that's some sort of...
It's spooky scary. It might be memory glitches we need. But yeah, it said awaiting the doctor, so we step in. By the way, Scaramec. But yeah, the chair will not move if you're in front of it, which I think is a nice touch. That way it can't, like, run you over or anything like that. And I figure, you know what, I don't feel like dealing with an
Yeah,
elite with a shield. By the way, elites are starting to get shields now, so this is about as tough an enemy as we are ever going to encounter in this game. Is an elite enforcer with a shield. Because the shield, when shot, I don't think deals the elite enforcer damage to us. But you just never want to hit... I don't want to put junk bolts anywhere near elite enforcers. I still don't think I've accidentally shot one on this playthrough yet. But it is crippling.
is it really?
Like, 3/4 of my current health.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I'm like, where's that Scaramec? Oh! He's hitching a ride on the back of the cleaning robot.
Nice.
But at least that one you can actually hear, so kudos to them. So yeah, we get another Remembrane, finding more and more about... This one actually confused me a bit. I couldn't see it through that door until I eventually realized that there's just enough time for you to run around.
Seriously?
Yes, you run all the way around.
Transfer authorized.
So yeah, Bad Request is classified as a memory hunter. Nilin is classified as an errorist within the computer.
Okay.
So apparently the computer sees a distinction there.
Attention all laboratory staff.
Oh,
Not follow
apparently Scylla caught wind of what Dr. Quaid's doing though.
Don't get to decide anything anymore.
Sebastian, listen to me. Reconversion is an impulse. I'm convinced of that now.
Philippe told me.
Planting
Yes.
personalities in these people's broken minds could never be a satisfactory solution.
No, it couldn't. I'm wondering how...
Leapers will suddenly regress to their initial state.
I...
We have to stop this.
Okay, how did they initially get funding for this?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I will put my own brain into them. I seem like a reasonable individual. It's spooky scary.
Hang on. What was that?
Now
Oh,
she
she's
notices.
noticing now.
Yeah, now she notices the glitch. For the love of God.
Subject
Alright, are
number
you... Oh yeah.
84178,
Oh yeah, so now our
Airless.
transfer's authorized.
Transfer authorized.
But there's no doctor with us. But it still worked for some reason. Oh, by the way, do you recognize this hallway?
This hallway.
Was this the very first hallway?
This
of the
was
game?
the very first hallway. That door to the right that is currently locked leads to the chair.
That's perhaps not the way we want to go.
So
then.
we were pretty deep, man, in
Yeah.
La Bastille.
God, and he broke us out like it wasn't a thing.
Exactly.
It's like revisiting.
By the way, the glitches of people, those are really just your sense in having, like, fear flashbacks. And Quaid, again, he was there all along. Oh, and now you see, like, a leaper in the room, except it's actually Nilin in her prison garb.
Oh.
And there's a Nisus memory in here. Not on the floor like I initially thought, but on the sink. Yeah. Apparently we had one put there at some point. I don't know. So this is the point where Nilin's finally like, I'm okay with you, Edge.
I just
You
got a
know,
glimpse of
you
it.
saved me from this.
This
Yeah.
process
You
is
must
the
have
devil's
good
goal.
intentions somewhere along the
Maybe
line.
it's not so bad.
That's true. You really didn't have a good
Hey.
scope of how deep
was you
this
who
How-
brought
excuse me,
this
rabbit
in the
hole
first place.
went.
This is this is a pretty fucked
Enough
rabbit hole.
sexist. What really matters is to stop Dr. Quaid.
That just makes it more cruel, the fact that they steal your memories when you're first admitted into the prison.
And you were initially okay with this idea, so before you go over there and trigger a cutscene, you want to come over here and grab a sap patch. And then, have you figured out what's going on yet? Who the spooky scary is?
I feel like it's Dr. Quaid.
No.
Ah, memory hunter. Right on time.
You ready for the surprise? Oh, we're going to beat the shit out of one guy pretty quickly. And Johnny Greenteeth is going to beat the shit out of the other.
What the?
He doesn't
Was-
seem happy with Quaid.
Was he like some sort of experiment of Quaid's? Johnny Greenteeth?
Well, did you notice what it said when we first came in here?
No.
Then I'll explain it once the game actually spells it out. Because right
Yeah.
now, we have to deal with a goddamn fight.
Rust in pieces.
Rust in pieces. Thank God for this ability.
Get your own
It
little
is
auto
so
turn going.
good. Okay, and now I think I'm able to knock out the second robot with a junk bolt here. Once I finish off my combo, naturally. That's where it is. Look at my health. Just vanish.
You fucked up.
I fucked up bad.
That combo is giving you good health though.
It really is, but
Oh, you
not good enough. I'm including that only because you have to see just how bad the junk bolt will fuck you over.
And so you pointed at that guy again.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to lock onto the robot. It was not working. So now we have to build up enough focus for Rust in Pieces to be able to use it again.
Yes.
Because continues nasty stuff. And yeah, naturally, the shots don't affect any enemies. They'll pass straight through them to get to you. Also, if you've noticed, when we've been doing dodge moves and things like that, Oh, yeah, you have to actually have them in sight to be able to use the ability. When we've been doing dodge moves, the shots will home in at almost like 90-degree angles to hit you.
That's lame.
Which means if you dodge, but it doesn't hit you during your invulnerability frames... By the way, you're either at full health or at none, as always. If it doesn't hit you during your invulnerability frames and hits you afterwards, you're going to take the damage regardless. It's just going to home in. By the way, more people. And this time we have Nephilims. Which I actually forgot exploded for a second there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the part of the fight where... This is more the late game stuff I'm talking about, where you have to wait for your cooldown.
Yeah.
On your junk bolt, because that's all I'm doing here, is I'm waiting for junk bolt cooldown, because I can't fight these guys around a Nephilim. It's just not possible. I have to get deep enough into my combo to heal. But if I can't get that deep into my combo, I'm limited to just hitting them with small healing strikes to be able to do something.
Yeah. And it does take a...
And I missed the shot on the
Nice.
Nephilim because I was doing a combo. I should have just waited. But now I have to wait for another cycle. And of course, Elite Enforcers, only the best enemies for us here in the depths of La Bastille.
There you go.
Seriously, the worst enemies in the game. Hands down. Wait, seriously?
Oh, wow.
I don't remember dying there, but you start at the beginning of the Nephilim section, so...
Oh, that's good.
No, you don't!
No, you don't.
What the fuck? Okay, so we're cutting some stuff out
Yeah.
of the final product. So apparently this fight was difficult. And I'm beginning to remember that in retrospect.
Yeah, it's cool when you do the attacks that hit multiple enemies, and there are multiple Elite Enforcers there. You take the damage from the both of them also.
Yep, but if you're doing healing, you also get the healing from the both of them. So,
okay.
rip in pieces. Into shooting the other one a second time. Into taking down Enforcer with help from brand new Seraphim. And for some reason my healing combo wasn't working there.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted to heal off of these guys before the next step. Go figure. I can't imagine why, you know.
Yeah. Man, that chain pressing after the heal really gives you
It gives you a lot.
Good chunk.
Okay, so now I figure, you know, I'll just play it really safe. Try to dodge through the Nephilim explosion, actually land it. But naturally, they're going to throw off my aim a fair bit.
Do you want to shoot this shield?
No, I wish to shoot the giant robot trying to land on me.
Well, if you're sure, I guess.
It looks like you're trying to shoot a shield. Would you like some help with that? No, I'm fine with just the robot. So I actually managed to two-cycle that one because I got him when he first arrived. And now I just want to take out this guy's shield because it's irritating, and that guy is irritating, and this fight is irritating, and all this shit is just terrible.
There you go.
I cannot even begin to describe how much pain late-game Elite Enforcers inflict. Especially consecutive Elite Enforcers are the worst thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like maybe one fight with them, that's fine, but multiple fights with Elite Enforcers are just going to start to get old really, really fast.
Well, don't worry, we got 2 more chapters for that.
Actually less Elite Enforcers in the last 2 chapters.
Really?
Yeah, okay, you get some next chapter, but not quite as many. Like, I think this is one of the real marathon levels in terms of fights.
Okay.
By the way, there's the chair.
I already told
Johnny
you,
Greenteeth is here.
Johnny remembers a lot of
So, yeah.
things that others preferred to forget.
Oh, and Scaramec on the chair. They feed on memories, so
Yeah.
pretty good place to be. So now we need to track Quaid down through the shutter that we initially had to wait to raise for us, with the stylish robot and the hallway we ran from it in.
Mm-hmm.
Coercive unit.
Yes.
I recognize this zone.
And there he is.
To death.
Hey!
He's still awake.
Oh,
Dentistry! Brush your teeth. And he has a Scaramec on him, which is why you have to kill him. You also get an achievement
oh.
for killing him.
Revengeance.
Not quite.
Okay.
I actually think it's Rust in Pieces.
Is it?
Or Rust in Peace. Yeah, so, and the if you look through the vent you initially went through, now repaired and rebolted, you get a new Scaramech, which actually gets me my next chain pressin. So, number 1 Scaramech NA.
Are you really gonna do chain there? Oh.
Yeah. Chain power.
You
And if I
ballsy
want to,
motherfucker.
I can switch the healing chain with a power chain to create about an 800 damage combo.
Okay.
See, I just wanted, you know, I wanted to get some more cooldown in this combo. I wanted like a full cooldown press-in chain. I'm having a bit of trouble making it though. I mean, it's like I'm just kind of sitting there like, you know, this is really cool and all, but I have to put 1 damage at the very beginning. Otherwise, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
What X, Y, Y, X, Y, Y is now mostly cooldown. And then, if I want to, I can just stick everything else I have into this one. Because why
But
not?
then not use it.
And I
that'd be
figured
ideal.
I could unlock it to complete a full thing, but I figured, nah, never mind. I don't want to do that. There are better things I can do with my keys. Like the last attack and chain pressins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I just kind of cancel out that one. That way I can't accidentally use the 2-hit XX combo.
Oh, so if you don't have any there.
It doesn't work. The combo just doesn't start.
Okay.
So yeah, it turns out that right past that, the vent that led to a sweet boss arena is a sweet boss arena. They're just loaded with these. So welcome to Dr. Quaid's boss fight.
So eager to snuff out a new era of enlightenment. She would have us continue to live in these dark ages of
Where's poor Johnny?
individualism.
He's elsewhere.
My children,
He's busy.
share with her
Exactly.
my dream.
So welcome to the Dr. Quaid boss fight. It is a large fight against many different enemies. By the way, if you just saw an Elite Enforcer drop down, fuck that entirely.
Yeah. A shield.
I love how confused they look.
Where did she go?
Well, because it really is. I mean, like, whenever we see an Invisible Leaper disappear, at least we know what's going on because we've seen them enough. These guys are literally just like, well, that's new.
Yeah.
I mean, they are studying Leapers, though. You'd think they would have seen at least one of them before.
Right.
Oh yeah, so Quaid will also yell at you for the entirety of the fight.
Oh, I wanted to see that final chain pressing.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage, but unless it's like a really tough enforcer like this guy, chances are we won't get to fully use it. So now, we one-shot even the toughest enforcers.
That's good.
We are not quite powerful enough, I think, to knock out... We might not be powerful enough to knock out elites without going full power into double chain pressing power. But we have enough healing to keep ourselves topped off, and we have the chain pressings to just beat the shit out of opponents. So now, we get 2 Skinners powering each other up.
Nice.
So, naturally, DOS. But Elite Enforcers are not vulnerable to the Sense in DOS, which is actually the first instance of this we've seen. Luckily, I'm still powerful enough to beat them up in 1. Unless they're blocking, they're actually less powerful.
Wow.
Yeah, they're actually less powerful when they're together because when they're not powered up, or when they're not DOSed rather, they have their 6-hit immediate cancel. And of course, the Leapers and the Elite Enforcers are working together thanks to the efforts of Dr. Quaid.
Yeah.
I like how he's stuck behind the guy too.
Yeah.
Like the Skinner's just back there like, I don't really, I want to fight the pain. Have you ever looked at their walk? Have you ever looked at their walk cycle, by the way, for Skinner Leapers?
No.
They have kind of like a shoulder down shuffle thing going on. Like I don't know what you'd call it, but anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can't just sort of gradually beat this guy down.
I mean, are you doing any damage?
When I break his guard with the chain pressin, I am. But I figure, you know what? Let's just make a really quick damage combo because I'm really tired of this. And then boom, overload.
There you go.
Works out pretty well. Alright. And we now have our single overload enabled. And Quaid's like, oh my god. I'm so excited she's on the thing. I never thought I'd be able to use this trapdoor, and now I can. Quickly, think of a one-liner, Quaid. So nice of you to drop by. No. Okay, that works too.
Hunter of memories.
Oh, by the way, spoilers in the subtitles.
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
can see where he cuts off. You asked about Johnny Greenteeth. He was here the whole time. And Quaid dies like a bitch.
And we get locked out. Oh well.
Yeah, pretty much. So, objective complete. Track Quaid down. Why is that objective complete? Because he's dead at the bottom of this tunnel.
You know what? I think that is a sufficiently completed objective.
By the way, I hope you like the sweet-ass boss arena.
Are you serious?
We're back in the boss arena from the very beginning. Hey, it's Bad Request. So this is the sanitization pit
Okay.
that was mentioned. That's where we climb in coffins, all that fun jazz.
So it's time to kill him.
No.
Oh.
First, we're going to go back here for some very helpful sat station. If you don't have full health at this point, get it.
Okay.
Like right now. Also, Kinesis Memory. 100% run.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
It'd be nice if they had a focus station or something too.
That would be pretty cool. That'd be actually really excellent. But most checkpoints start you at the beginning of fights, so I wouldn't be able to do much.
Bad. It's Nilin. Can you hear me? We'll get you out of here.
Quaid. He's out of my head. Thank you.
Yes.
So yeah,
Thank you, Memory Hunter.
he talks.
Thank you for opening the doors.
Oh.
Johnny Greenteeth. You weren't just the subject of an
So the very
experiment,
first time we
were
entered,
you?
it said, "Welcome, Dr.
Dr.
Green."
Did it
So
really?
empty.
John
So true.
Green, Doctor of La
The past is a
Bastille.
foreign country.
I'll see that everyone learns what was done to you
Well,
here.
he changed a bit.
We were monsters.
He's actually, what you mentioned this very briefly. He looks like he's wearing what the evil guys wear, was what you said when he first showed up.
Quaid is dead.
He is. He's wearing the doctor's
It's
uniform
over
from
now.
La Bastille underneath his hoodie.
Oh, so he is.
Oh, and he still has administrator access.
Authentication accepted. Auto-destruct sequence initiated.
For some reason, this prison has
It's
that.
over. Sebastian has paid.
Okay.
Now it's your turn, Memory Hunter. Then it'll be mine. All of
This guy is like surprisingly cognizant for how fucked up he looks.
Yeah, no, Johnny Greenteeth, okay, cut because this fight is hard as shit. Like, you have to really win this fight quickly. Johnny Greenteeth has all the powers of a Stalker Leaper. But he'll actually stand there and taunt you whenever he's not attacking. So you have to just watch for when he's about to disappear. You have to get enough sense and power to get through, and you want to knock out any and all reconversion leapers, because they're the only ones that are immune to the sense and DOS. Once you've knocked all them out, sense and DOS immediately. Unless he summons more dudes, which he did, and I think he actually got more reconversion leapers right there. So I immediately swap out for additional damage in my combo right here, up to 865.
Wow.
Because I want to try to one-cycle Johnny Greenteeth, or else this fight gets really bad. So there is one reconversion leaper that ruins my entire plan. But maybe, if I can stop hitting other people, I can actually hit Johnny Greenteeth, because like Stalker Leapers, if you're already doing a combo, it stays done. So, one of the things about Mourner Leapers is that, and by the way, he's a Mourner Leaper, one of the 3 we'll ever see in the game. Technically the highest evolution of Leaper that we know of thus far. By the way, this is a seriously damaging attack.
Yeah. Jeez.
Pretty nasty.
Over half your health.
Yep, exactly. So I'm doing cooldown presence to try to get that up. Whenever
Enjoy yourselves.
he can summon Leapers, right? He can just summon them out of nowhere. And if at any time, by the way, there are no reconversion Leapers right now, so this is the perfect time to send Sindals. I was just making absolutely sure. But if a Leaper dies, he'll actually buff the rest of them with additional damage. So, cycle 2, I managed to get the Terminate command on Johnny. If I hadn't got that If I hadn't got that unlucky Leaper the first time around... By the way, he's beating the shit out of us, and we succeeded in the command. This is the success animation. And Bad Request jumps him for us and gets his shit wrecked for it. Like, Bad Request is dead.
Yeah.
As of right there. So once you take them out, the other Leapers just kind of fall down. And because the developers, by the way, Quaid, Green Teeth, Bad Request, all of them gonna just stay here in La Bastille.
Wow.
So like I said, Bad Request gets shit on for the rest of the game.
No.
Nothing ever gets better for him from the point that he meets his idol.
Hey, coffin worked once. Let's do it again.
I'm glad that this stays operational during fucking explosions.
Yeah. Self-destruct, but everything still works.
Self-destruct, but everything else is still operational. So yeah, that is my favorite chapter in the game, for having probably the lowest likable character, or the highest likable character to badly written character ratio in the game.
Okay.
In that, I can't think of anyone in that chapter that's written badly. Like, Scylla shows up for 2 lines, which gives it slight negative points. But otherwise, Quaid is actually a legitimate, like, evil threat.
Yeah.
Johnny Greenteeth is a genuine... Like, you can understand what he's going through, sort of. You can understand what's going on. By the way, the only reason he needed us, and the reason he was stalking us all that time, was because he couldn't unlock the doors that we unlocked with a pick socket.
Oh.
The only reason Johnny Greenteeth couldn't break into La Bastille is because he couldn't open the doors. So that's why his very first line back to us was, "Thank you for opening the doors, Memory Hunter."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, you know, kind of I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
And then I try to kill you.
It's kind of part of the scratching backs.
Okay.
I think.
You're just scratching really hard.
Yeah. Hoping to draw blood.
No, you're hoping to, like, literally rip skin from bone.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, this is Leapers we're talking about.
Yeah, they don't seem like they're pleasant people.
No, not really. I mean, one is literally called a Skinner Leaper. By the way, they're never seen skinning anyone. I don't know why that's their name, but there you go.
I'm sure there were some artistic liberties taken.
Leapers I can understand. They
Kinda.
jump everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you notice that? Their entire combat style is based around jumping. Mourner Leapers, when a Mourner Leaper dies, and you don't really see it with Johnny, and you might see it in the fight later, when a Mourner Leaper dies, the Leapers around them start crying for some reason. Like, overwhelmed by the death of their comrade. Briefly.
Really?
Yeah. And then, Skinner Leapers. Because apparently there's some nasty shit that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah. That we don't want to know of. But we do want to end.
We do want to end, yeah, naturally.
Fortunate.
So, we managed to shut off most of the reconversion project now. We've just got to shut down the entire company and memorize, make sure that everything goes away, make sure that the sense and technology is never abused again, and try to find out how this whole mess started in the first place.
And kill our father?
He's at the center of it.
Ugh. That's gonna be an awkward confrontation.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
You have no idea how awkward, though.
We'll see.
Oh, man.